Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, as promised, we are going to finish all of the exclamation marks, question marks, that are waiting for us on the invitation screen. Now, we only have one left, funny enough, and then we've officially completed every single question mark on this list. Now, something I do want to bring up real quick. It was requested of me that I should start adding the mods that I play into the description of the video that they appear in. Now, at first I was like, well, I already add the title of the mod, and then if you go in the Steam collection, you can already find it there. But I thought about it, and I know not everyone wants to necessarily scroll through all the mods that I've used just to look for the mod that might have a name that isn't even in English, that they, might not even know what it is. So I thought about it. And I took on the extremely tedious task of going back to episode 1 all the way to episode now. I think it's... Are we on 76 now? I think we are. Whew. Oh boy. That's a lot of mods. But I went back and I added every mod per video to the description of every single episode. And the amount of cold sun receptions that we've done is kind of insane. But obviously there is also a lot of mods that over time were removed, unlisted, what have you, completely reworked and just put into different mods. So, it's not perfect. There are a handful of mods that I've shown off in this series that simply don't exist anymore. One of which I can remember is the reception against the head. I don't think we ever finished the hard mode of that one, and unfortunately, we'll never get the chance. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Sometimes things disappear. At least we got footage of it. So, yeah, because that was an extremely tedious and long-winded task, I'm only, I normally only ask this during my birthday, but, maybe you want to drop a little like for me? For all that hard work? Drop a little like down there? Like button? Did it glow rainbow? If it glowed rainbow, you want to hit that like button? It feels weird for me to ask that, so I'm definitely not going to be doing that in a normal case. But regardless, let's begin.
Hey, that ball is mine! Now it's mine!
Aw, kids, please.
What's going on?
Well, you look like you fit. Well, a fight broke out over the ball, and even though I tried to stop it, they didn't listen.
I see. I'll take care of it. And I hope you'll at least prepare the kids' meals.
Yes, all right.
All right, enough is enough. Come here.
Father, he keeps stealing my ball!
Where is my ball?
Oh, no. If you keep fighting like that...
A bad owl will come for you, and you don't want that, do you?
Yes!
So you do want that?
Well, since you seem to have made up with each other, how about inviting the other friends? Go to the teacher together.
Yay!
Come to think of it, was it today that I was supposed to read her a book?
Here you are.
It's been a while.
Ooh, hello.
Luna, Carl, I will probably forget your faces at this point.
It's been so long since we've seen you, teacher. We apologize for not contacting you. First of all...
Yeah, you're not just here to see my face for the first time in a month. Is there something too much for just the two of you to deal with?
Yeah, this is a difficult request for the two of us to handle.
If it was just to starve the city, it would be fine, but... This is a request to retrieve a book from the library, so we'd like to borrow your hand, teacher.
The library, a place abound with which scary rumors go.
That invitation came to us as soon as we received the commission, and I think you should see it for yourself.
The library, invitation, books of the day. Book of the Purple Tear. Purple Tear. That snake must have expected this too.
Bad blood.
Yeah, bad blood indeed. We struck a deal back in the day to save our office.
What kind of deal have you even made that day?
The snake said she'll call me to take care of some matters. From participating in the smoke war to various commissions. Among them, one was a joint request between fixer offices to put an end to one of the stars of the city.
If it's that joint request...
Enough! It's already in the past, and this invitation must be the call. I'll join you too. I said this and that, but I'm worried about sending you alone.
Father, where are you going?
Oh my, Makoto.
Today is the day to read a book. You came late last time too, so I waited for a long time.
I'm sorry.
Don't go, liar!
Oh, now we're in trouble.
Makoto, what did I tell you about what to do if someone asks for help along the way?
You said we should help, but you said it's dangerous if the father dies.
It's okay. I won't die that easily, so don't worry. And since I don't think I'll be able to read a book to you today either, I'll bring you a gift when I get back. So wait with your friends.
Then please come back. If you lie...
Yeah, I'll have to be careful not to get eaten by a bad owl.
Makoto! Oh, that's definitely not the teacher voice I gave her earlier. I wondered where you were. I'm sorry, Father.
No need to be. And I'm afraid I won't be able to read to my kids today either. My apologies.
A masked fixer. I was wondering where I saw him.
Do you know each other?
As I've mentioned before, fixers meeting each other due to being on a commission together is usually the only connection they have. By the way, a fixer who runs an orphanage.
Is it common to do other things while working as a fixer?
It's rare, of course. Usually people do other things to make money, but stuff like orphanages are more of a one-way support. That's for people who make a lot of money, or have other agendas.
Sorry, teacher. You must have been busy working at the orphanage.
Don't worry. It's just my selfishness. I've been wanting to give that snake a punch for a long time.
Well, in a way, isn't it because of the purple tear that we came this far? By the way, I hope your skills haven't become rusty, teacher. We're here to get help, not be a burden.
I've been running the orphanage and kept this body well maintained, so it should be too rusty. It's good to keep the prosthetic body up and running. This old one isn't washed up yet.
Sounds reassuring.
Since you're in a hurry today, I will help you with the orphanage after this job. Or even become a teacher like that kid.
What?
That's not a bad idea either, but...
Greetings, dear guests. Surprise Angela jump scare. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my roles. Namesake. So you're the pale librarian I've been hearing about, though I wouldn't say that you're that pale. Since we're meeting for the first time, it's only polite to say hello.
May imagine.
So hello.
And then that's it. That's all I say.
Oh no. I'm Luna, and this is Carl.
Being polite to your enemies.
I'll introduce myself later. By the way, I have a question for you. Do you have no choice but to push those who have no choice, and even those who were not invited to their deaths? Do you rejoice in giving invitations to those in danger, giving them the faint hope that they may survive? Rumor has it that the Crying Children appeared in V-Corp was also created in the library.
Well, the answer lies in the book that you will get.
No denying it. Yeah, I understand your methods. No different from all the scum living in the city. Only own ends matter, and don't mind killing others and stepping on their corpses. With that mentality, don't end well. The same end will come to the people walking alongside you. I'm not here to just talk, so let me in.
May you find your book in this place.
Right then, off you go.
Guillermo. Let's see. Owl of Death. When HP drops to 250, become incapacitated. When all other allies die, remove the incapacitation. And at the start of each scene, exhaust all... Become shimmering and endured to everything. Right. Okay. Black Owl. Boost the maximum roll value of all dice by +2, excluding the counter dice. Offensive dice targeting this character lose 1 power. Ooh. Let's see. Twin Swords of Azrael. On a successful hit, if target's HP is 35% or lower, and they become staggered, kill the target. Situational, as strong as that sounds. Very situational. On kill, inflict 2 black feather to all enemies. Owl's Prowess. On a successful hit, if target has 5 or more black feather, deal 50% more damage. And Silent Feathers. If the character suffered 1 or more one-sided attack in a scene, the first speed die becomes untargetable next scene. Double Sword of Owl. On use, restore 2 light. On hit, inflict 1 black feather. Holy, 1 to 5? That is a weak slash dice. Holy. That's ridiculously weak. Hello? Okay, let's see. Black Feather. For the scene, you take X stagger damage and have the stack every time an offensive dice rolls. Oh, so it's like bleed, but for stagger. Okay. If stagger resist is at 10 or lower, do not take stagger damage from the status. Okay, so it can't stagger you, but it does a lot of stagger damage. Okay, I understand that. Death's Shadow. On use, draw 2 pages. On hit, if target has black feather, draw 1 page. Wow, really, really weak dice so far. Okay, now it's starting to get a little better. Wings of Night. On use, gain 1 haste next scene. On hit, inflict 2 black feather. On hit, if target has black feather, gain 3 haste next scene. Death Feathers. On hit, inflict 2 black feather, up to twice. Night of the Owls. On use, draw 1 page and gain 3 strength next scene. That seems good. On hit, inflict 3 black feather. On Clash Win, boost the max value of all dice by +2 for the next scene. Oh, wow, okay. Or, on Clash Lose, boost the minimum value of all dice by +2 for the next scene. Wow, that seems really good. You're getting 3 strength on top of that. So you're effectively getting, we'll say 6 strength, but, you know what I mean. Let's see. Wings of Death. On use, if speed is higher than the target's boost power of the 3rd die on this page by +2, 6 to 12, 2 to 8, 7 to 10 on Clash Win, inflict 3 black feather. And Death Approaching. Mass Summonation, single use, can only be used at emotion level 3 or higher. 10 to 18 on hit, inflict 2 black feather. Luna! Executioner, take 1 to 2 less damage from attacks of the characters with black feather. On kill, recover 20 stagger resist. Sword of Samael. Offensive dice power +1. Deal +2 additional damage against targets with black feather. And silent feathers. We already know what that does. Double Sword of Owl. Single Death Shadow. Double Wings of Night. And the only new card I'm seeing is Executioner's Strike. On use, all dice on this page deal 10% more damage for each stack of target's black feather. Ooh, so let's say we have 10. That's 100% more damage. That is nasty. On hit, destroy the next page. The target will try to use this scene. Whoa, okay. And Carl. Bullets of the Apocalypse. Okay, so it's like 4 trigrams. Gotcha. 4 Horseman's Bayonet. On a successful Pierce attack, if target has 4 or more black feather, deal +4 additional damage, and silent feathers once again. Sword of Owl, double death feathers in the head. Dice on this page, and the page clashing with it, are unaffected by power gain or loss. On hit, inflict 2 black feather, and on Clash Win, if the natural roll is 10 or higher, deal +4 stagger damage. Okay. Well, I think we're going to bring out Malka's Floor for a spin.
Are you ready for this? Icebreaker!
Okay, we take a little bit of black feather. That's fine. Adorable claws.
Trash disposal.
That's a lot of resets. You love to see that.
Everyone gets bind.
Shockwave going down. We don't take any damage from that, actually. Multi-slash doing a fair bit of damage, actually, considering what card it is. Alright, let's see. So, you... Oh, Bullet of War. On hit with range combat pages a scene, inflict 2 bleed this scene. That's new. Bullet of Plague. Oh, those are his bullets. Okay, I see. You're going for Executioner Strike. That's scary. And also, I don't think I can counter it. So I'm going to go for Violent Flame. And then we are going to Shockwave. Then, because Malkuth is OP already, and we already have more than enough haste, we're going to try and counter this one. And then, I think I'm going to hold, because I really don't want to spend that much light. Then, it's time for Gregory Adalis to see what benefits we can have. Evade dice, really? I would put this on Malkuth, but she already has one. Let's do Passion on Kilana. And then... Oh... Flagellant. Ooh, I don't like any of those options, really. But, what are you gonna do? Wings of Death. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. Let's make a deal with the devil. Then I'm gonna go for Magic Barrier. Try and soak that damage. Then we can go for some burn right here. Actually, right here. Then we go for Fiery Waltz to spread the burn around. You'll love to see that. We can go Fuel Regurgitation. And then I'm going to use 8, 2, 1, 3. Right here. Bada boom, bada bing. Bee Sting doing good damage. Magic Bullet. We get a little bit of healing out of that. Counter dice from Bee Sting. Not doing quite enough. Okay. A little bit of value. Spread the burn. Fuel Regurgitation. Okay, a bit more burn. Now we're spreading the burn between them all. We knew we were going to take the damage for that. Pretty sweet. You know what? That reminds me of what is it called? The Raven Feathers or whatever from Elden Ring, where you get hit and then you just like jump up and, you know, you do like a plunging attack. Let's see. I'm going to go for Ashes on Gas Mask Dave. And that should give Malka the buff as well, although I'm not seeing it truthfully. Oh no, I see. It gives it to everyone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we could use Mark the Promised. I'm not going to, though. Let's go for Acceleration Protocol. And then we could go for Quick Meal to recover quite a bit of our health. Then we go for... hang on. Icebreaker. And Shockwave, right? Double burn. You love to see that. Also, let's do Benefit Chaos on Mr. Gas Mask Dave. And then we'll also go for a little bit of Insanity. Everyone loves when you're insane and doing a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and get some free healing here. We don't... if we had the one that keeps rolling maximum, holy... Let me see. So, I'm gonna go for free Shockwave. And then... free Will of the Prescript. Why not? Then we can come over here. Raging Storm. Love. Then we go Frozen Traces. And I'll go... Multi-Slash. Yeah, that should be fine. Deluge. Hey, pretty good rolls. 19 damage being done to 2 characters. You love to see that. Icebreaker. Quick Meal. We are now absolutely full health. Shockwave doing a little bit of burn. We're going to get a couple nice resets, hopefully putting him close to the 250 mark, which is when he becomes immobilized. Okay, some Black Feathers being done to us. Frozen Traces, so he doesn't lose his single bind. Multi-Slash, just to get a bit of our resources back. And then we get a bit of healing from In the Name of Justice. Okay, Counter Dice working very well for us. I'm pretty sure he's at 250 now. I'm going to go... Nostalgic Embrace on Kaya. Okay, he's really, really close, so we should be able to finish him off, no problem. Let me think. So, this will put bind on everyone. Then, we can put more bind on you. Let me see. Who doesn't have one yet? Kyle does not have a benefit. These are all pretty expensive benefits, actually. Okay, give this to Kyle. Then... I guess let's do Pessimism. Don't like those options very much. Let's restore some of our light. And because we're no longer going to be affected by power, I'm going to try and restore some health. Then, we're going to go for Waned Evertide and Emotional Turbulence. And that should be plenty. Oh, yeah. That'll be plenty. Okay, and he's not going to lose that bind either. You're down. Carl is dead to burn. And you are about to become inert. Now, I'm going to go for Gluttony on Dave. Yeah. We could go Hornet, or we could go Forgotten. I'm going to go Hornet.
In the end, I am left alone.
Okay, he just got mega buffed. So, he's now Shimmering and Endured to All in the head. Okay, so he got their pages. Azrael. Mass Individual. On use, if target has black feathers, last die and the page gains on hit inflict 2 black feathers. 3 to 9. If the attack hit at least once, next die will deal +2 damage. And then 18 to 28. Yikes. I don't know if we're blocking that. Knight of the Owls, Wings of Night, Sword of Owl, and Wings of Death. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. So, we do still have our benefit for Chaos. So, Trash Disposal has the very real chance of making us very, very strong. Also, because people died, we all have Persistence from Mr. Dave. Yeah, I don't think we're countering that, so I'm just gonna use all my free stuff to get the resources from it, because we know it's not going away. Or we could skip the turn. Probably a bad idea. Okay, let's go Icebreaker here. Can't counter any of this, so we'll go Shockwave. What you doing? Should be able to counter this with a free card. Then it's time for the Trash Disposal. I'm also going to go for Icebreaker just to try and get a little bit of value. Adorable Claws to try and stop this. And then let's do Bee Sting. Then we can go for Fiery Waltz, draw some pages. And we'll also do Hornet. Why not? Here we go. Pretty sick. That's a pretty sweet looking move. Okay, all the paralysis on him is working out very, very nicely. We're going to put some Fragile on him for next scene. Inflict some burn. Although we're also dealing stagger to ourselves. More burn being done. Persistence. We counter him pretty nicely. We gain a bunch of health back. Adorable Claws is going to win these clashes no problem. Prosenyamuni. However you say that. Icebreaker, we take tiny bit of damage. Icebreaker, once again, tiny bit of damage. And with the amount of burn, he's going to go down no problem. Especially Hello?
I knew it was gonna be good. I didn't know he was gonna do that much damage.
Was Dave doing 24 damage per roll? Huh. So it turns out Trash Disposal with Chaotic Insanity from Pluto, because those are the two we picked, real strong. Real strong. Yup. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know something else? That has the potential to be even stronger, because if we put the Bremen head on Dave, that makes it so anytime we roll maximum, we have a chance to deal more stagger damage. Holy moly. Why are you spacing out like that?
I've been thinking about the orphanage they used to be protecting. Yeah, it seems to be protected so far, but what happens now?
It won't last long, because the support has collapsed. But that's not something we need to think about.
That's that, and this is this.
So yeah, Pluto and trash disposal. Real good. Really, really good. Or, at the very least, has the potential to be real, real good. Because if you don't roll max, it's not going to do anything. But still, that is ridiculous. Okay, well, that was a very necessary upgrade, wasn't it?
And now, it's time for the Reactor Workshop.
And it... Oh, that's timing. And it looks like it's going to be a 1v1. So, who are we going to bring? We're going to bring Angelica. And she's going to do great.
Electro!
That's funny. He has Reactor Workshop weaponry. When inflicting paralysis using combat pages, apply +1 additional stack at a 75% chance. On roll dice, the minimum value and damage boost by target's paralysis stack. Oh, okay, I see. So, when you are going for the attack, and you roll your dice, you gain a boost to your minimum roll value and your damage by the... Okay, so, yeah. Okay. Alright, I understand. Yeah. So if they have 10 paralysis, you get +3 minimum value and +3 damage, essentially. That's how I'm understanding it. Maybe that's not the case, but that's how I'm getting it. Nerve paralysis. When hit, inflict 1 paralysis to attacker at a 25% chance. Reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 1 to 2 if the character has paralysis, including damage from non-attacks. Masterful paralysis. When using a combat page with an effect involving paralysis, all dice on the page gain +1 power and inflict 1 paralysis on self next scene by a 50% chance. Reactor processing. When targets hit by melee attacks from this character, take stagger damage equal to paralysis stack at the start of the next scene. Okay. I think there's an effect like that we've seen before. I'm trying to remember what it is. Can't quite remember, though. All combat pages that they use gain an additional effect. On use, inflict 1 paralysis on self next scene. Oh, that's nasty. Bzz, bzz. On a successful hit, deal bonus damage if they have paralysis and electric shock. You have a chance to apply paralysis. Double weight there. On use, restore 1 light, draw 1 page, and gain 1 paralysis. Next scene, on hit, inflict 1 paralysis. Reactants. You know what? This is that 1 page that that gains power. Yeah, it's just like that. Power increases by the amount of paralysis on target. Alright. Series resistance. On clash, lose. Inflict 1 paralysis next scene. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. Static. Combat start. Inflict 2 paralysis this scene. Wow, just unavoidable paralysis. I like it. Overload. Combat start. Gain paralysis 3 this scene. Really big dice, and on clash win, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. And then plasma charge. On use, draw 1 page. On hit, apply and gain 1 paralysis next scene up to 3 times. Let's open up the best way we know how. Defensively. Dimensional gloves. I'd like to see you get through that. Dimensional gloves continues to be an absolute powerhouse. Easily the best choice we could have used. Okay, we do have 4 paralysis now. Probably gonna be a little bit of a problem. Oh boy. Wheels. And then Zelkova for some counter dice. Okay, we got a stagger. And because of that... Oh, you might even be dead. Okay, Angelica just completely wiped the floor with them. None of her effects had even come into play yet. That 1 counter page of Dimensional Gloves was enough to completely win that fight. That was ridiculous! Holy! Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you go against the true Black Silence. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so, yeah, Dimensional Gloves. Really good. It did a lot of value. Considering that literally that and Old Boys were the only 2 pages we used, and it basically won the fight on its own. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Then again, his pages were doing the, oh, what is it? Paralysis. What's that? This one. Opportunity spotted. Considering it was this page, and we didn't have any paralysis, if he opened up with any other move, I don't think it would have gotten that much value. But because he opened up with the equivalent to this one, oh, he pretty much sealed his fate. That's pretty solid. So with that being said, I know this is probably gonna be one of our shortest episodes to date, but hey, sometimes you gotta have a short one, right? See, and I realize me saying, oh, it's gonna be a short one, it's almost always never a short one. It's always like an hour, but this time I'm pretty confident that it's actually gonna be a bit of a shorter one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of The Library of Ruina. By the way, has my mic audio been kind of like teetering? I was going through the old videos, right? Because I was doing the old links. I'm just, the mic quality. You guys have told me time and time again that it's totally fine, but it's in my head. I'm like, but it's not fine. You guys are just saying that. You're being nice. I don't know. Maybe it is fine, and I'm just being too perfectionism about it, but who knows. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.